Welcome back, college football degens. We are back once again testing out an ability. Now, I would love to tell you it was the cutter ability, but I'm still trying to figure that ability out. It seems extremely inconsistent, so I had to scrap that test. Today's test is Sure Hands. This ability can be found on 3 wide receivers, gritty possession, physical route runners, and route artists, and 3 tight ends, gritty possession, physical route runners, and possession tight ends. Now, the description of this ability says the slight to ultimate ability to avoid drops and knockouts, excluding diving and jumping catches, but I'll get back to that. Now, to conduct this test, I had to find a place where the individual got hit immediately upon every reception, every single time. I tried a couple different routes. I tried drag routes, deep curls, and finally settled on this little short curl or hitch type of route. Each test, like normal, had 20 passes. I only graded it if they got their hands on the ball. Obviously, if the defender jumped in front, broke it up, I'm not going to count that pass. If it was a bad pass, also not counting it. I've also seen some comments about testing abilities in practice mode and composure levels. And generally, what I do is between bronze and gold abilities, if the composure goes up and the ability improves, I just exit practice and I return with a clean slate. Now, you might be worried about if the individual is cold. Generally, I haven't seen that really affect the rate in which the ability will light up or work. Ways on to the test. So once again, the standard baseline we're getting here is no ability with an 86 catching in traffic. And on 20 passes, the wide receiver dropped 9 of those passes for 45% drop rate. Moving into the bronze ability, we saw the ability light up a few times, and the wide receiver went on a streak at the very end and ended up catching 14 of the 20 passes, only dropping 6. Now, on the silver ability, same exact outcome. We ended up with 14 of the 20 passes caught and dropping 6 of them. I would say that this is probably more accurate for the ability, and the RNG came in the previous test on bronze where it got kind of streaky at the end. Now, moving into the gold ability, we saw steady improvement going up to 17 of 20 passes caught and lighting up quite frequently. But I have to say the most effective and efficient level on this ability is the platinum, of course. The initial testing, 19 of the 20 passes were caught with only 1 drop. Then I started kind of messing around a little bit and realized this ability helps catch the high passes at a dramatically increased rate. I had one test where I caught 6 out of 10, and then another player that had no ability caught 0 out of 10. Overall, to improve this ability, you must raise your catching, and that's just directly a good thing for a wide receiver. On top of that, all of a sudden, all those drag and slant routes and tight window passes that are getting dropped are no longer being dropped. I would highly recommend this ability on a minimum of silver, but if you have room, an absolute must on platinum. For the tier ranking, I think this is going to be an S tier ranking, as it's just so vital for wide receivers to have the ability to catch passes in traffic with people around them. In my anecdotal experience, some of the biggest losses I've had in college football 26 are due to my wide receivers dropping passes in crucial moments. Once again, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Please give me feedback. Tell me how I'm doing. Tell me the abilities you want to see and any other tests that you might want me to do. And one of these days, I might actually figure out this cutter ability and how I want to present it. All right, ODB out.